The search resumed Tuesday for an 11-year-old boy who was swept away by flood waters in Westmoreland on Monday afternoon. Desroy Smith, a student of New Hope Primary School, slipped and fell into a culvert at the school. His body is believed to have been washed away into the sea. The search had to be called off sometime after 7 p.m. on Monday due to poor visibility. But on Tuesday morning, Jamaica Defense Force Coast Guard, joined by the Sandals Foundation and divers from the community, resumed their search. The child's parents are struggling to cope, but the community have been rallying behind them. Grief counseling is underway at the school. A St. Mary's chef has been charged with wounding with intent after allegedly stabbing a man he accused of being romantically involved with the mother of his child. The accused has been identified as 38-year-old Ricardo Ricketts, otherwise known as Tweakley, and Shortman of Geddestown District in St. Mary. Reports from the Port Maria Police are that around 9:50 p.m. on Saturday, June 21st, Ricketts confronted the man in the Oxford district, believing he has been having an affair with his child's mother. He reportedly pulled a knife and stabbed the man in his abdomen. The wounded man managed to flee the scene and was assisted by nearby residents, who rushed him to the hospital for emergency treatment. A report was made to the police, and following the targeted operation in Geddestown on Sunday, June 22nd, Ricketts was taken into custody. He was formally charged the following day. His court date is being arranged. The normally quiet community of Darlington in Westmoreland was left tense in a shock following the alleged abduction of a well-known businessman at gunpoint in the area on Tuesday. The businessman has been identified as Gavin Myers, who has been operating a car mart in Darlington for more than half a decade. Reports are that Myers received a call from someone who allegedly wanted to do business. However, Myers was ambushed when he arrived at his place of business. Reports indicate that sometime around 6:30 a.m., Myers was standing by his Audi motor vehicle on the main road while an employee opened the gate to the property. It was at this moment that the businessman was approached by gunmen who forced him into a vehicle. They reportedly fired a shot into the air before speeding off with the victim. When the Jamaica Observer visited the scene, most people who knew him were afraid to speak and identify themselves. They say that they do not know whether the incident was carried out by the police or by gunmen. One man who knew him was in a state of shock when the Jamaica Observer caught up with her, among others. A man who was also known by Myers said that he was someone who would support the community events. He is said that the incident on Tuesday was not the norm in the community. A search by the security force for the businessman and his abductors continues. A Kingston delivery man has been charged with conspiracy to obtain money by means of false pretense following an incident on Marcus Garvey Drive in the parish on Friday, June 20th. He has been identified as 20-year-old Javane Thomas, a delivery man of Chisholm Avenue, Kingston 13. Reports from the Newport West Police are that at about 2:30 p.m., lawmen arrested Thomas during a sting operation after he met with the complainant to collect an additional money for a motor car he did not receive. The complainant had already paid a total of $800,000 to men posing as officials from the customs agency. He made a report to the police and an operation to nab Thomas was initiated. Thomas was taken into custody later that same day, where he was subsequently arrested. He is set to appear before the St. Andrew Parish Court on Monday, September 8. Thank you for watching News Exclusive, where we update you on the latest news. Don't forget to click that notification bell, like, share, comment, and subscribe for more news you love.